All right, there we go. All right, day one, let's get it. Rocking the Kai ones from Anta. I'm in Canby, Minnesota right now. I grew up in Minnesota, and this school, Canby, is actually, or was actually, one of our rivals. But I come back every year and do a camp near my hometown for my school that I grew up playing for, and then I'll come back and do a camp for these guys as well. Okay, good news is we have an empty gym here, and we have a workout plan from TJL. Tyler sent us the workout plan for the full week, so I'm super excited to get rolling. Bad news, I brought the mics, but like an idiot, I forgot the adapter that attaches to the camera. So I think I'm gonna have to go back and while I'm editing, do like a little bit of a voiceover talking about the drills that I'm doing and the purpose. So forgot the mics, but other than that, we're ready to roll. All right, guys, first thing on my workout plan was ball handling. And we're working on a cuff series here, so you can see me kind of pushing and turning the ball and basically gaining some more control with that, like letting it float and then turning and then pushing the ball around in a circle. We're going both directions with both hands. This just felt good, to be honest with you. I like the feeling of being able to pull it and turn it and push it. And then basically we're just doing that on the move. So I'm just taking steps forward and backwards, and we're doing the same type of dribbles on the move. I'm not going to lie, going backwards was a little awkward. I just could not figure out the rhythm. You can tell here, like I'm a little confused on that. But I've seen people do it, and I know I can get it a little bit smoother, so I'll have to work on that a little bit more. The last thing that we did was all one hand. Basically, you go front way through the leg, wrap it, take 1 pound dribble, and then basically just do it again, continuous. All right, the next part of my workout was a change of direction and movement portion. This one was tough. You basically have to start on one lane line, and you're going to do a crossover, a between the legs, and a behind the back to get to the other side. So right now you can see me working on crossovers. You got to do a crossover, get as far as you can, try to touch the other lane line, and then basically get into any finish you can get to. And here's the between the legs. I like this one a lot because it was challenging. I ended up getting to a bunch of different finishes because I tried different types of crossovers, different types of between the legs, and different types of behind the backs almost every time. And since I used a different change of direction move or different start move, my feet were in different positions when I got to the rim, which forced me to use different types of finishes. So this was a good one because everything was just a little bit more random. I'm working on going fast from one side to another side and just really sharply changing direction. Again, pretty challenging, but I like the variability and the randomness it gave me. And again, the whole purpose of stuff like this is to kind of push me out of my comfort zone. I mean, I put on my list that I was struggling with change of direction. So this is almost perfect for it because it's almost exaggerating the angles and the sharpness of that change of direction. And honestly, just learning how to be adaptable, not only at the rim with different types of finishes, but with different types of footwork and dribbles when I get to that opposite lane line on the change of direction. All right, the next part of my workout, I'm going to get into a float dribble. So I'm going to float either side to side, forward, backward, it doesn't matter. But after that, I only get one dribble, and I got to get into different types of pull-ups, but I cannot shoot the same pull-up back to back. The other thing I'm supposed to work on are different types of pickups. So you can see in this clip, I pick up on my outside hip, trying to not only switch up my footwork, my dribbles, and my shots, but also mess around with different types of pickups as well. And again, very similar to the other drills, I can't do the same thing back to back, which makes this shooting drill difficult because when you miss one, you just really want to get to that shot again. You want to go back to that same spot, work on the same footwork, the same pickup, but you're not allowed to. You got to move on to something else. And honestly, it just breaks your rhythm up. You're just not allowed to get back to that shot and shoot it again, which can be frustrating, but it was a fun challenge. And on this row, we went for 20 total makes. And since every shot is new and difficult, 20 total makes was perfect. All right, the next part of my workout, I was working on pull-ups again, but this one's a little bit different. He wants me to use the whole floor. He wants me to go forward, sideways, backwards, basically just use all different types of angles going into my pull-up, but the rule is I can't shoot the same shot twice, and I only get one dribble. So what I ended up doing was shooting my shot, letting the ball bounce naturally after my shot, whether it went in or if I missed it, it didn't matter, and then wherever that ball would go, I would just make up a one dribble pull-up from that spot. This was easily my favorite drill, and I think it was just because of all the different types of shots and dribbles I got to. I had normal pull-ups, I had fadeaways, I had turnarounds, I had bounce outs, I had push-outs. There was just a ton of different shots I got to. And this was the moment in the workout where I just started to feel a little bit more creative. The other drills, I was working on my creativeness, but I felt a little bit stiff, a little bit like things were being forced.
When I got to this drill, it just felt natural. Things felt a little bit more smooth, and I was just kind of out there freelancing. Again, we're getting 20 makes, and halfway through, I just switched hoops just to add a little bit more randomness. And it was at this point in the workout where I realized how out of shape I really was. When it comes to training, I think playing is a little bit different, but training is a whole different animal when it comes to cardio. Anyways, in this drill, we're working on triple threat shots, basically just shooting different types of shots, again, from different pockets. So working on fake rip-through shots, keeping the ball high, then shooting. Honestly, this is a big part of my game, so I'm happy he put it on here. Again, can't shoot the same shot twice, and we're trying to get 20 makes. And next, the drill that absolutely destroyed me. And it's really not that difficult or complicated. Basically, you got to make 20 shots as fast as possible, and they're all just catch and shoot spin outs. And again, the problem was I was just so tired. So like some of these rebounds where I'd have to chase and go get them just took a lot out of me. I would get to about 5 makes and then have to catch my breath and take a break. And next time I do this drill, obviously I want to try to make all 20 without having to take a break. Again, you don't have to make 20 in a row. You just got to make 20 total. But the hard part, again, was this is day one. I'm a little bit out of training shape. So, yeah, this was a burner. But again, just like the other shooting drills, the idea is that you're not shooting the same shot over and over, and you're using different types of footwork going into your shots. You can see me here literally walking to my rebound. That's how tight I was. Again, trying to get 20 makes.
I definitely underestimated how out of shape I am when it comes to basketball training. It's different than just hopping in and playing a little bit. Training is a different animal. I'm not working on any specific move. I'm kind of working on general skills. So like I was working on my pull-ups, my triple threat shots, my finishing, right? So we're working on like general skills that I need to improve on, but there's so many different reps in all of those drills. Like obviously the main goal was not to shoot the same shot twice, which made it super difficult. Like most of these I had to make like 20 shots, but it took me a long time because I don't get to just stand there and miss and be like, let me go back to that and try to fix that. If I miss, I got to go get my rebound, find a new spot, and then it's like a brand new shot. It's just the variability and the randomness was a major challenge for sure. The last drill where you got to make 20 catch and shoot shots, but they got to be different footwork into every shot, every rep, and you got to do as fast as possible. Yo, that killed me. I think early on in the workout, I was like really wanting to go back to a spot and almost like perfect that rep. I felt that like pressure, anxiety of like, let me just go back and get back to that shot and let me try that again. But as it went on, I kind of got used to just kind of mixing it up. But initially, I'm so used to working out a specific way that I wanted to go back and get that rep again. But yeah, the training and the workout doesn't allow that to happen. Yeah, and I'm walking out of this gym feeling like I was challenged. Like I didn't just kill this workout and I feel great leaving. Like I kind of feel like I want to go take a break and come back so I can feel better. But I think it's good to be able to leave the gym knowing like, yeah, that was challenging. I still have a lot to get better at. There's some pressure on me to come back and work even harder to get better. I think sometimes some of these workouts are feel-good workouts. This definitely wasn't a feel-good workout. So I guess I definitely need a break because I'm tired, but I will be hungry to get back to another session and try to prove to myself that I can get better. I'm gonna upload some of these drills to my Instagram and my TikTok individually with a couple breakdowns. But yeah, appreciate you guys. I know the YouTube videos are a little bit longer, so anybody that's still around, drop something in the comments telling me that you watched the whole video. That'd be super dope. I'm excited, man. This is new. We'll see if you guys like it. If you don't like it, it's cool, man. I just like trying something new, and honestly, just getting in the gym and having a purpose to train has been really enjoyable. Like even going through the workout today on my way here, I was like excited to get into the workout because somebody else took the time to look over my film, find my strengths, my weaknesses, and wrote a custom plan for me. It just feels so personalized. It feels like the work that I'm doing will lead to something because they had the best interest in me when they wrote it up. So yeah, anyways, I'm looking forward to the rest of the week. Peace. One more thing. Let me give you a quick tour of this gym. Again, this gym is a old high school rivals gym. So I used to play in this, but this is their elementary gym. And I haven't been in here since I was like 5th grade. So, I mean, look at these hoops, the stage, the old school like scoreboard in the corner. And then look over here, you can like see up there, like the old wooden bleachers are up there. I don't know, I just really like this gym, man. I like the lighting that comes in, it's bright. Super dope to be able to work out in here again. Again, like I haven't been in here since 5th grade, so it's bringing up some old memories for sure.